Hello dear students, welcome to Pen and Paper Maths. We are continuing with our topic of squares and square roots, and we shall be talking about the Pythagorean triplets, which in short I'm going to refer to as PT, your favorite class of the day, PT period, right? So, what are these Pythagorean triplets? If you see the case of 3 square, 4 square, 5 square. So 3 square plus 4 square gives you 5 square. Similarly, 6 square, 8 square, 10 square. So these are triplets which I can write as 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. So these are some standard triplets. So these can be explained with the help of a general formula that a Pythagorean triplet can be represented as the first value being 2m, the second value being m square minus 1, the third value being m square plus 1, right? So if I take the example of 6 square plus 8 square equals 10 square, my 2m is equals to 6. That means m is 3. That means I'm taking the first value as 6. So m square minus 1 is 8. In other words, your m would be, go ahead, calculate. Okay, next. So your m square plus 1 would be 10. In other words, your 6, 8, 10 are Pythagorean triplets. Similarly, let's take a question here. Find a Pythagorean triplet whose smallest number is 8. Now, if we are saying the smallest number, that means we are talking about the first value. That means 2m is equals to 8. In other words, m is equals to 4 over here, right? That means m square minus 1. Now, since I have found m, 4 square minus 1 gives me 15. Similarly, 4 square plus 1 will give me 17. Hence, I get the Pythagorean triplets 8, 15 and 17. Would you like to try one more question with me? Find a Pythagorean triplet whose one number is 12. Now, it's not been given that this is the smallest or the biggest or the intermediate. So, what do? Let's say 2m is 12. Or say m square minus 1 is equals to 12. Or we can say m square plus 1 is equals to 12. Now, if my 2m is 12, that means m is 6. If m is 6, how much will be m square minus 1? Put the value. 6 times 6. So, I'll have here 6 square minus 1 gives me a 35. 6 square plus 1 gives me a 37. So, I'll have the Pythagorean triplet 12, 35 and 37. Now let's see about the others. Now if let's suppose that one number is m square minus 1, that means my m square minus 1 is 12. In other words, m square is 13. M is the square root of 13. So would it be a natural number? No, it would not be a natural number. So I cannot take this m square minus 1 equal to 12. Go ahead, let's assume that the third number is 12. So that means m square plus 1 is 12, m square is 11 and m is square root of 11, which is again not a natural number. Hence m square plus 1, that means it's not my third number which is 12. It's only my first number. Now don't forget, it's not m equals 6 as your first value. What is your first value? 12. Second value 35, third value 37. Let's check our answers. 12 square gives me 144. 35 square, I'll apply, remember? 35 square, 3 times 400 plus 25. Simple. Gives me 1225. So 37 square, this becomes a little tricky. So I have the answer is 1369. There are tricks for doing this as well. How do you do that? 37 square is 30 plus 7 whole square, which can be found out by a plus b whole square. a square plus b square plus 2ab. Pretty easy, right? So I get here on both sides, left hand side equals to right hand side, hence goes on to show that our answer is correct. Hope you are enjoying this learning on pen and paper maths. Stay connected. We shall continue learning.